Welcome back, guys. We're here for the final hour of Bench for Beginners tonight, and let's see what shenanigans we get into.
Yeah. You guys have all purchased some nice clothing. And you are now back at the inn unless there were other destinations you wish to go to.
How much did my
I just
outfit
look
cost?
fancy.
Yours would probably be about 35 gold as well. Alright. So you guys are back at the inn. Nina is shut up in her room, and at this point the sun is starting to go down. You guys arrived mid-afternoon. By the time all of your shopping was done and you had visited the temple, it is late afternoon, going into night.
Okay. Well, I kind of just try and get used to my new outfit. Like, feels all kind of stiff and weird compared to my old stuff.
It's actually very high quality leather. It's
But it
fairly
feels
supple.
weird compared to
It
my old
feels
stuff
weird.
that
It
was
feels
worn
weird.
in.
Of course.
I go to the bartender and drop another 5 GP on the table and say, "Count me in for the competition."
Ah, yes, we're about to start.
Excellent.
Cool. So you see, he kind of waves you back over, and you said you got a flute, right? I mean, it's a musical competition. They ain't singing or dancing or nothing tonight.
Flute, yes.
Excellent. Yeah, you got entries. You're 1 of 5. Good luck. Right.
Good luck.
I'm messaging you what I want to play, whispering it to you.
Okay. Yeah, and I can look for whatever you send me. Cool. So I will look for. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so add that. We'll
Otherwise, I go upstairs and knock on Nina's door and check on her.
Who is it?
Okay, yeah, you knock on her door before.
It is Durian.
One moment, I sort of like shuffle, find key, make my way to door. Unlock.
It's a very slow
Okay.
process for a blind person.
It takes about 3 minutes in all seriousness.
There's a music competition downstairs tonight playing. I'll be competing. It was a buy-in of 5 gold if you would like to sit and listen.
In all seriousness, I wish you luck, but I'm just gonna rest for tonight.
Okay.
Gather my thoughts as you would.
Okay.
Good
Well,
luck, though. And
you
I
are
sort of
you
like,
are you are wanted downstairs, but I don't want you to
I
wander
sort of-
down on your own.
you can sort of see me like doing this, trying to see where you are exactly. So
I grab her hand. I'm like, I'm right here.
Alright, I take a step in, kiss on the cheek for good luck, and
Oh.
there you
I
go.
guess you can say
done.
things are getting pretty serious.
Sorry, but you know, I still wish him luck.
Nice.
Yeah, and a kiss.
Very good.
Oh, it's a kiss on the cheek. It's like kissing a sibling. Yeah.
It's fine. Durian, you will take it as you will, as always. Cool. So
Okay.
Durian,
Door's locked.
she closes the door. What do you do?
Shrug and walk downstairs and no, you know what? I go to my room. I put on my fine cowboy outfit,
All right.
my 19th century, my garb, and I got my flute.
Okay.
How do these doors lock?
They have a key. You can lock them from outside or inside.
I lock. No, you know what? I bring all my stuff downstairs in my bag, and I put it next to Caven and Fawn. I say, please watch this. I'm Not gonna.
Yep, no problem.
Oh, okay.
All right. And Durian, roll me a d5.
Second.
All right. Yes, you go second. So we'll go. Okay, he gets that. So fourth, first. All right, third and fifth. Excellent.
Did you find my request?
I did.
Yeah, I thought of it.
So you are sitting while the
First person goes.
first person comes up
Oh, what are you doing?
with a flute and plays a little tune.
Kill them.
Very nice.
Yeah. And
By the
so
way, I take
you
it. Sorry, I take it
see
this can be heard
how
off
the
stairs as
crowd-
well.
Yes, this is
Okay.
yeah, this should be on the video. So they play and roll a perform check. 18. Not bad. And Durian goes up. And we'll see how he plays.
Oh.
I couldn't find it on the flute.
Whoa, bringing out the big guns here.
Durian, give me that roll.
Dat roll.
All right.
Dat natural one.
Don't say that.
Oh, don't say that, man. You can do it, Jimmy!
Sorry.
Jimmy, fist bump!
Oh,
I'm apologizing to
time
his wife.
coming, guys.
Jimmy, man, fist bump!
Fist
You
bump.
gotta let the
Oh
jukebox.
my
keep
God.
going.
Okay. We're just gonna let this play because it is not mathematically possible for them to win.
He just
Yeah.
keeps on playing and just like overshadows all of them. Like y'all suck.
Yeah. I had
take it the
such a
sound
good
of an
tune
instrument.
for the next best person, but
Jimmy
Yeah,
can
but
play
I
that
think
too.
it's-
it
Sound of
pales
the
in comparison
bad
to
from
your
straight up
amazing.
Yes.
Why is my can going off? What's going on here,
Yeah, so Nina, you
Think it's
kind
like-
of you open your door as this competition starts, and you can hear Durian's flute playing "Stairway to Heaven," which is a song that you, for some reason, recognize.
You recognize because it was that.
I've heard him practice it before, Travis.
You
I've practiced
have. You've heard him practice it furiously.
it. And
Furiously as you have been traveling on the road the last few days.
I listened to
Trying
it
to
for a
master
while, and then I closed the door and I just sort of smacked it. I'm like, I knew that would make him perform better. And I just go back to my bed.
Oh.
Can you skip ahead to the end in the jukebox?
I can't skip.
Okay.
Like there's no
Yeah.
way to do it.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna let this go for a while.
Sweet.
Durian, you easily overshadow the competition. And you win a total of 127 gold.
I'm. The money's pouring onto the stage or whatever, and I'm just like,
You're just going. Your beautiful electrum accented flute is playing like a dream. Like your beloved bronze one, unfortunately,
never
quite-
did. Never did.
Never quite.
That one was cursed, man. Let's face facts. That one was cursed.
Oh man, guys, I'm on cloud nine. I can't tell you how happy I am I created that. I will admit something. I went into
You paid off
Roll20.
the roll 20 devs.
No, I went into
Yeah.
to our Dungeon World Roll20, and I like worked out my bad luck. I rolled like D20 plus 14 several times. Be like, okay, that was a couple bad rolls.
Get out the bad rolls.
I'm due. And it
Okay.
worked.
Yep.
I
Yep.
see.
Cool. So you have won 127 gold from this competition, and several people afterwards are talking to you about. Have you thought of a full career in music? You look like a warrior. Have you ever thought to dedicate yourself? I could be your agent. I could book you places all over the continent of Teleris.
Friends, I am just a humble bard, and I make my own way in this world. I appreciate your vote of confidence, and perhaps you could forward word that Sir Durian will be
Forward that
making their
email.
way north.
So much for my profile.
Well, of course, for a certain fee, I could forward that on right away, sir.
You're a lost friend. And I go back to mingling with the crowd.
Okay, cool. Durian mingles with the crowd.
I bathe in the accolades.
Yes. You bathe in the accolades. You have a couple of fawning fans as well.
Are they female?
Which do not include fawn.
They do not include fawn.
I flirt and chat with all of them and choose
Okay.
the most attractive.
Okay,
You know what? No, I
Alright.
choose, if they're all like fairly attractive, I choose the one that I seem to make the best impression on.
ooh, no, there's one that stands above the crowd.
Okay, I chat with all of them, but then as the evening goes on, my attention.
Okay. Roll me a diplomacy check. Thank you. Yes.
It's been a while since I've rolled diplomacy.
Yeah.
21, not bad.
Okay. She suggests you give her a private performance.
I call back over. I say, "Watch my stuff. Bring it to your room tonight." I would love to perform. Do you know I recite poetry as well?
Oh, I would love to hear your poetry, Darian. You're
I have
so
some-
talented.
I have some pretty good poems.
She puts her hand on your chest and says, "Why don't we go speak in private?"
Absolutely. Right when the rock breakdown.
Yeah, the
happens.
guitar solo kicks in. Awesome. Cool. Durian, you head upstairs. Fawnland Caben, can I assume a rather uneventful night?
Rather uneventful
Oh,
night.
Awesome.
I'm still getting used to wearing my
Elven woman,
clothes.
by
Like,
the way.
Elven woman. Actually, this is a multicultural
Dwarf.
tavern.
Dwarf.
Human woman.
Okay, totally good. Even better. Get their hands dirtier.
I don't want to ask. Anyway, we pick
Yeah,
up the
let's-
next. We pick up the next morning.
Durian has another
the-
child on the way.
Yeah, the three of you, Durian, roll me a Constitution check, 1d20 plus your full
Oh,
Constitution
on.
score.
We GM roll all of them before. We GM roll all the
Yeah,
cards.
we always GM roll these.
it's like, I'm sure the chat would love to know.
The chat
And they
would
will
love to
when
know.
we go over it at the end of the campaign.
Yes, chat. Stick with us to the end of the campaign because we will tell you
To see how many
all-
bastards they fathered.
all the secrets.
Probably like 50.
all the secrets.
To be honest, I think
Well,
Durian's probably up to number 4 right about now.
And awesome. So you guys meet up in the morning. Caben, Fawnelin, Nina, Durian is a bit late, a bit of a late riser, and
More than a
yeah.
bit late.
So you guys meet up in the morning, and there is actually a messenger at the bar. And when Durian comes down finally from the stairway, he actually comes up to Durian, and you notice it's Rathal.
Who's this?
Rathal.
Oh, the
priest.
acolyte. The acolyte's there.
Yeah.
Acolyte from the temple. Oh.
Sir
Hello?
Durian, do you have a moment? I apologize. I didn't realize you were just getting up.
Oh, my apologies. I performed last night.
Oh yes, they have competitions for all type of artists. Welcome to Sienne,
Thank
city
you.
of
It's a
great
pleasure.
artistry. But yes,
Um,
the High Priestess would like you to see you and your group this morning, if at all possible.
Yes, they are
Within
right
the,
over here. This is Sir Caben and Lady Nina. Sir Nina? I mean, I don't know what the knight.
Sir Nina?
Lady
Alright.
Nina.
Oh, are you knights?
No.
Yes.
No,
Durian,
no.
low profile, you idiots.
Don't. You can't say
He-
it
the-
low
the
profile and expect a
acolyte-
low
Oh, it's a
profile.
little too late now,
Yeah,
Caden.
the acolyte leans down and says, "It's okay. Your secret's safe with me."
Mm.
I'm just like,
We prefer not to discuss our exploits, but let us
Yes,
say
yes.
that
Please. The less said, the better. I believe the High Priestess wishes to speak with you on such matters.
Perfect.
She would see you within the half hour. Obviously,
come
once
right
you
away.
have breakfast dressed.
Let's go. Let's go right now.
yeah.
Well, you,
Yeah,
I mean,
we can
you
have
have
food
food
later.
sitting in front of you. Really, within the half hour is fine.
okay, fair enough. We'll finish.
You guys
and
would
we'll...
know it's a 5-minute walk, so.
Okay, so would you?
Oh, okay.
We will meet you
I
there
can't
then.
wait.
Oh, I'll come with you. I can wait. It's fine.
Oh.
Would you like a bite to eat?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. And he picks at a plate of fruit that was set kind of for the whole table, you know.
Sweet.
Okay.
And he makes some very minor small talk about how the performances went last night, and rather so-and-so had his harpsichord in there or whatever.
Durian
What?
performed very well.
Yes, I know. It's almost like he was inspired to do so. Maybe I just casually wink in whatever direction I think.
I don't.
He winks at the wall.
Jimmy would like to acknowledge Josh and say that might have actually helped, but Durian actually has totally forgotten that happened because too much happened in the intervening time. Too much.
Nice. So yeah, you guys finish some breakfast, make yourselves presentable, and head over to the temple.
Okay.
Cool. You guys are at the temple. At this point, Rathal asks you all to wait for a few minutes while he sees what the High Priestess is doing. You guys have a few moments alone together. Do you wish to do or say anything?
Guys, let me relate the tale in full, and then we will get Nina her aid. But unless there's something that I missed, just follow my lead on this. I'm not. This is a very important person, but they.
You're
Well,
gonna ask about the V man?
well, I will. It's mentioned all in the
Well-
letter.
I know, but there's other stuff behind him. It seems like.
Yes, I will make mention of it. This is a good point.
Okay. Just don't know. Him running around raising things in Elven territory disturbs me.
Jimmy Durian gets a weird feeling in the back of his head, but doesn't give voice to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Durian thinks,
Oh, okay.
but doesn't say anything about it.
And he doesn't do that often.
So I have like one of those conspiracy theory fry
Hashtag
moments.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I think we're thinking the same conspiracy, by the way.
Anyway, after a short while, Rathal comes back with a slightly older elven woman following closely behind him. She is resplendent in robes of azure blue, and has several silver accents around, including a silver symbol of Corlan Larethian hanging down on her chest. She walks up and says, Sir Durian, looking at you, Durian.
I give a deep bow and present her with my letter of introduction. My letter of introduction. We have a tale to tell, and I wish
Yes,
to
of
speak
course.
with you.
I am
Hopefully-
High Priestess Amara. It is a pleasure to meet you. I have heard some tales before now.
I just nod.
Hmm.
And then you know of my companions. Then this is Sir
I'm
Caben.
afraid I do not. The tales were a bit incomplete, if I may say.
This is Sir Caben and Lady Nina, and this is Fawn, a great friend to us now, but a more recent companion to us. We lost a good friend of ours and traveling companion, the Lady Amareth. She was with us for a long time and was a priest or a cleric of Coralon Lorethian.
I see. I am sad to hear of her loss. In times like these, it seems some of our youngest and brightest don't always make it where they intend to. Well, you had some business that I believe we should attend to. Werthal, that'll be all for the day. Thank you. He bows and takes his leave. And if you would follow me. And she leads you back to a few offices. Yeah, so she leads you back into kind of a private sitting room, a nice fire going in the hearth. It's still a bit chilly out. It's not quite warm spring yet. But yeah, she sits you down and gives you a few refreshments and says, "So, please,
Yeah.
tell
I guide
the
Nina
tale."
to a chair,
Of course.
and sit her
Oh.
down and sort of help her maybe a little bit more than I've ever done, and I whisper in her ear.
What do you say?
I just say, "I'm getting a creepy vibe."
It's your imagination.
No, Nina, don't worry about it.
Imagination.
But I do whisper that very quietly to her as I'm seating. I'm kind of right in her ear as I'm sort of getting
Yeah.
her settled.
Yeah, you can easily lean over. No problem.
Refreshments, yes, certainly. Thank you very much. Well, would you like to take a moment to read our missive?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
I hand it over from. This is from the priest of Coralon Lorethian in Kilvas, Halflar.
Yes. I know Halflar well, a man of good conviction, but weak will at times. But
He was-
a noble servant of Coralon Lorethian nonetheless. By the way, this is what Lady Amara looks like.
No. For an old elf, she looks pretty decent.
I mean, her hair has a few streaks of gray coming in, but she's not old.
Yeah.
Well,
It's okay,
in
I-
Elven,
I
He's
like-
old, but not
I-
old.
In
Yeah.
game, I still wouldn't know this just yet, so.
yeah, I mean, she's like, I don't know, 7 times Nina's age, but no, a lot more than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Only-
Yeah, like 20.
She's like 25 times Nina's age, but doesn't look a whole lot older than Amareth. Anyway, so she reads the missive from Halflar and says, "I see. So you tracked down Ven."
And killed him.
Yes, ma'am.
He actually
I
sought
must say
us out.
Really?
Some time ago, we had first encountered him outside of Palatinus and foiled his plans. Dealt him a blow or two, and he fled. And we had forgotten about him, to be honest, until he had pursued us and stole some goods for me and left clues for us to follow so we could fall into something of a trap. Obviously, we
A
escaped.
devious individual. I assume you said you escaped, so you did not track him down that day.
Were looking for what we thought was something else, and we found him instead, and undead beasts of his he had acquired from Lorent Isle. And we battled them off and drove him away, hurting him. And it was around that time, or in the next couple of days, that as we were leaving town, we encountered several of our former acquaintances, recently undeaded, who first attacked us and then said that they would lead us to Venric in the marshes that are to the east of Kilvas and north.
Really, he was able to create intelligible undead.
They had a
I-
note
I-
with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say they were
did it
intelligent.
seem like simple minds and simple orders?
Yes.
See, this Venric has been known to me for some time. I received a note from the capital, Platnus, many months ago. Was that from you, from your first encounter with
It would have been, yes. The priest in
High
Platinus,
Priest Mikhail?
Mikhail, yes. He would have sent word on, he said he would, that such a man was on loose in the world. And perhaps gave an update about what we've done.
I see. Well, I am most gratified to hear that, as unfortunate as it is to lose life, that if one must be lost, it would be the type as his.
Say that again, Travis? I didn't hear that.
The type would be of his.
Oh,
His type would lose.
Yes. Well, it was...
Kevin, seriously, stop.
Sorry.
I won't...
Is that you typing? It's really loud.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's cool.
okay.
I won't deny that for someone who had taken such a personal interest in our misfortune, that I am not sorry to see him go. But there was a casualty as a result, and I gesture over to Nina. He
Yes,
cast
you
a
mentioned
spell on
you-
her,
Oh,
a blindness
yes.
spell.
Yes.
We were hoping to
well,
find some aid here.
No search necessary, and she walks over and actually, so Nina, you're like sitting on a couch, and you don't see this, but the rest of you do. You see this elven woman kind of kneel in front of Nina and place her hands on Nina's knees and says, "Bend down, my dear, if you may."
I do, sir.
Okay,
Is
she
that you,
takes
Lady Amal?
it. Who else would it be, my dear?
I'm sorry, I was not sure
Kaden.
there's anyone else in this room.
No, just us. And she places her hands on either side of your head and chants a few words. And it is as though scales fall off of your eyes.
That
You-
sounds creepy.
You see it
Roll a new
first.
character.
No.
I'm joking, sorry,
you
Travis.
you see at first this rather attractive, slightly older elven woman in your eyes, and then you're almost immediately overwhelmed by light because you haven't seen in like 5 days, and you just kind of close your eyes and you're slowly adjusting as your pupils figure out what the fuck's going on. But it's quite obvious that you're seeing again. It's gonna take a little bit to
You
calibrate.
have my thanks, my lady.
Of course.
You need to recalibrate your monitor.
You've gotta set your gamma.
Setting gamma. There you go.
So she stands back up and sits on her, I guess, recliner or whatever she was on, and says, "So the news of Fenric's demise. Thank you very much. He was, as I said, a thorn in our side. Though I do not wish death on anyone, ridding the land of him is ridding the world of a great evil."
This is true.
Did he say anything while you were fighting him? You seem to have somewhat a history with him.
Well,
He
Most
didn't
of
say
it
much
was-
after I took his
2
head.
times you have met.
He spoke mostly
Right,
of
he
scorn
took his-
and a desire to kill us.
I see.
he was a very arrogant fellow.
A very what?
Arrogant fellow.
Ah, well. to take on warriors such as you. I must admit I did not mean to make a fuss, but your names are also known to me. Sir Durian Burr, Sir Caben Shalandaral, Lady Nina Alia Emberflow,
Oh.
And- the unfortunate loss of Amareth Sarah, the Knights Draconis of Platinus.
I nod.
Caben kind of does a little look to Darian. Shoot him a look.
It's
No look.
I'm just
Hey,
watching. I'm watching the High Priestess, and I say, well, we want to let you know that the outlaw that was wanted from the south has been eliminated, and his creatures disposed of, and there should be no more concern from it.
The Church of Kolon Nerethian is very thankful. In fact, we had posted a bounty on him. And she gets up and you hear kind of a click as she maybe unlocks something on her desk. You can't really see because she's behind her desk. But she comes up and there's another click and brings out a
clicks?
small... Yeah,
Okay.
almost like she's maybe relocking something she
Oh, okay.
And she comes up and places a bag in your hands, Durian, and says, 1,000 gold, and you please consider the treatment a donation for warriors that are well deserving. And she pats you on the knee, Nina. And
Thank
you're
you.
at this point your sight's fairly well adjusted. Things still seem overly bright, but
I
You're
It's
probably,
obvious
tearing,
that
you're
you're
probably
seeing-
tearing up a lot. Like,
I sort of do like a
You're-
bow, Travis. Like a polite
Okay.
bow.
Nina, I know this is most good. We would have seen her healthy under any circumstances, but it is very kind of you. Thank you.
of course, anything I can do for those fighting to avenge a cleric of Korlan Lorethian lost.
Can't call him a cleric any longer when he chose the path he did.
I was referring to Lady Sarah.
Oh,
Sort of
yes.
frown.
But yes, as I said, I'm glad to see a man such as this exit the world.
Well,
I do not wish to be rude, but I have many duties to attend to. Is there anything else I can help you with?
no, your acolyte has been most helpful. That we're
Of course, please.
fine, thank you. If you would
Feel free to call on Hallflower. God damn it! Now I mixed them up.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Rathal.
Hath- Rathal, thank you. Yes, please feel free to call on Rathal anytime you need him. I can dedicate him solely to your service if you're within the city for a few days.
Oh, that is
Other than that, I must recall his services to serve the greater good.
there's more good to be done outside of ourselves. We are fine, and thank you for your
Excellent.
time and consideration.
I sort
Well,
of
again,
like,
if I am
as-
not present, please ask for him. He will make your attention his top priority.
Travis,
Do we need to
as this is-
Go ahead, Nina.
Go ahead.
As this is ending, I would like to actually say something like.
Of course,
before we
go
leave. If I may, my lady, can I
Of course, my dear.
My lord.
talk to you in private for a little bit when we're concluded here?
Nina, I think
Or
the high
she
priest-
kind of holds up her hand, Durian. Calm but authoritative, telling you to stop. She looks at Nina and says, "Of course, a minute of my time, but I'm afraid I must go on after that."
Of course. I sort of nod.
While the rest of you are here, is there anything else I can help your group with as a whole?
No, thank you.
No, my lady.
She looks at you, Caben.
No.
Excellent. Well, then I bid
I start gesturing the other party members up.
and she looks at you, the three of you, and says, "May the light of Korlan Lorethian
And
illuminate
as
your
they
path."
go,
So
before Durian-
hold on, Josh, because I have an action. So I have an action that I want to do as I'm walking out the door. So that's
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
and
thing, 'cause
Nina's-
my one
Nina's
would
flagging
happen as
back.
well, basically. Well, it's actually as Durian would go to exit. I'd say Durian, if you would be so kind, would you mind staying as well?
yes, I can wait,
Very
and I
good.
return it.
I
around.
awkwardly leave, like, okay, no one wants me here.
Wait for us
Bye.
outside. We'll be out in a moment. And I actually look at Cabin with a look, and I'm like, should be just a moment.
Yeah.
She ushers the
Let's go.
2 rangers out. Closes
They,
the door and
Wait,
says,
so
"How
just
may I
us left? Just me and Fawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she kind of looks at the 2 of you and looks at you, Nina, and says, "How may I help you, my dear?"
It was recently brought to my attention, not too long ago, of something that has apparently been on my back and I was not aware of. I was wondering if you could just have a quick look.
We all have burdens we must bear, my dear. What type
this-
of...
What are you speaking of, Nina?
It's in regards to that incident about before, and
Nina, I don't think we should trouble the High Priestess for this. This is a minor thing,
I
and
think-
another ailment. But
I think she might have some insight on this Durian. Like, give him
Do
a
you
look.
have some kind of wound that needs repair?
It's a weird tattoo, actually. I was wondering if you've ever seen something like this before.
tattoo,
uh,
Nina?
Yes,
Tattoo.
one that I never knew about.
I'm not certain I follow. I cannot claim to not have a drunken night or 2 in my youth, but usually the burning feeling of a tattoo would be quite obvious in the morning, my dear.
That's the thing. I've never once felt the tattoo ever, and to my knowledge, I should not have one on my back. I would simply ask if you
I
could
am...
look at it and see what you might have anything to. If you might know anything about it. Fawn previously said it was very unique in nature.
Durian's actually by the door. He's actually getting a little antsy.
Yeah, I mean, the High Priestess looks kind of... I guess flabbergasted would be the right word. She looks completely confused. I don't understand what you're asking of me, my dear.
Well, it might be it might just be easier if I showed you. But
Okay.
I've
where
suffered
is
some
this
memory.
tattoo located?
So on my back, and I sort of point
Oh,
to the faint
literally
lines.
on your
Yeah.
back. Oh.
And I sort of like. I assume I didn't come in my armor, Travis. I'm assuming I'm.
Sure,
in
I mean,
my-
if you say you wouldn't come in your armor, you wouldn't come in your
Yeah.
armor. So you're in
So-
clothing.
So I sort of basically undressed to the point where I'm showing my back. And I
Okay.
show both the High Priestess and Durian the tattoo.
Yeah. Durian, so this is the first time you're seeing this as well.
I've seen a naked woman before, Travis.
Well, the tattoo, and you see it's like exactly where you thought the aura was located.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. Take it in a moment, and then get antsier that this is being shown right now.
Yeah. So let me give me a second because I did not expect this. Well
Well,
done, Jeff.
she's
No,
she's
no,
very
just-
well. Yeah, there's one of thought behind it, but I think this is fine.
What?
Okay. So we're gonna
Yeah,
say.
take your time, Travis. Take your time.
Yeah, we're gonna say 2. All right. So she says, I see, my dear. Would you mind me examining this? I don't. It looks like a normal tattoo. I don't understand what you're asking.
If you would, please.
I
If
don't
would
I don't
what?
offer what I've learned about it, or
She-
what
she-
I've learned about it.
Yeah, she looks at you, Nina, and says, "If I would what? It's
Oh, you said you said examine it, didn't you?
I have looked."
So I
at
think I think I misunderstood you. A previous thing you said, Travis. Hold on. You said, "Would you mind me examining it?" I thought that's what
She
you said.
she looks it over and says, "I don't understand."
It's like the
She's
design.
like
or-
looked at your tattoo. It appears to be a bird of some type, possibly a phoenix or a swan. I don't know what you're asking.
Can I make a bardic knowledge check about what I know about phoenixes? Whether I recognize the tattoo. This is my first time seeing it, so
No, there aren't any common tales of phoenixes. It's
Just-
it's a legendary
it's
item. Is
legend.
one of the things. Isn't it a legendary creature?
It is. Is that within? So what does bardic knowledge say?
So it says special bardic knowledge check with bonus blah 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 blah. See whether he knows some relevant information about local notable people, legendary items, noteworthy places.
Nope.
I can also check into a note like magic items to not reveal powers but functions. So I would say like legendary items, people, places, but
Yeah.
it could also be legendary creatures.
But isn't that
I could also do a
local?
different knowledge check.
Isn't that
but-
local
Get-
legendary?
Tell
stuff?
you what,
It'd be
it is.
Arcana.
It is more of a local thing. Give me a bardic knowledge roll. It's gonna be high.
Okay,
Get high. Just get a little high.
I got high.
It's not quite high enough.
Okay, that's
No, so
I was
like
just-
you've heard of phoenixes in general, but again, legendary creatures. Like there's no specific knowledge that you've ever heard. So bardic knowledge to me is more of a first-hand, anything from a first-hand look to an old wives' tale, and there's not even something that close to people actually interacting with a phoenix.
No, just say, have you ever heard of means or ways to apply a tattoo without the person even knowing? Like,
Drug
it's
them.
I thought
The,
you said you
my-
had some memory loss, my dear.
yes, but my companion said it looked like it was recently healed. My memory
It's,
loss.
no, Fawn didn't say that.
She didn't.
Allison asked, and I said, no, it's colored. It's not red as in...
oh no,
it was
I don't
recently
actually say that then.
Nope, yeah, I'm clarifying for you. So, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I was like, have you?
No,
ever, like,
it's black and red like a colored tattoo. It looks like it's been there a while. It's not...
Right.
It's completely healed as far as tattoo
Right.
application goes.
Have you ever heard of legends or instances of these phoenix creatures, or whether or not they actually exist?
Phoenixes. My dear, there are a great many mysteries in this world. That is one I have no knowledge of.
It sort of seemed like frown, like
Come, Nina. It's
yeah. I
you
sort of
have a
pulled up
mystery
the
to
same-
investigate for sure.
yeah,
I'm very sorry you do not remember more of your life, my dear. I hope such knowledge comes to you in time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, obviously I pull my dress back up, Travis. and
Yeah.
I say, I thank you. I'm sorry for taking up more of your time.
No, not at all, my dear. May our elven lord guide you on your path.
I
You have-
I hold my hand out to Nina to like take it as we walk out.
yeah, I start taking it, and as I go, I say, may you also have a safe life as well.
Well, safe is a relative term in these times, my dear, it seems. Good luck on
Indeed.
your journeys.
So I've got Nina's hand in one hand and I gesture out and I start walking towards the door and I'm like halfway out and I poke my head back in and I say, High Priestess Namara, one thing I forgot actually.
Yes.
Venric, especially back in Platinus, had far more control over undead than should have been available to him. I was quite surprised. It seemed odd. He had outside help, in my experience. My knowledge let me know that I found his stake in the matter in Platinus was he could not have nearly commanded the amount of troops, if you will, that he did. And furthermore, he
Really?
spoke of another. But I don't know what to make of it, so I leave it to your more capable hands.
Well, please come back in. Any information you have could be useful.
Well, Nina's a bit frazzled. I'll take her, but I don't have any further information, I'm afraid.
Just
you know,
that he was working with someone?
a mistress, perhaps, but that's all I have. But a good day to you. And I
she-
get out.
Okay.
I leave.
you
I'm
just
leaving.
kind of close the door. She's like, okay, and you close the
Okay,
door.
bye.
That's kind of rude. As I state as we leave.
It's hurried. In other words, I was saying it kind of like, oh, that's right. Something that came to my head.
Yeah.
Like I played it off like that, or I tried to anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, she made as though to stop you, but didn't pursue you down the hall. So
I
Very
say,
well.
Nina, that was very brave of you.
she held my side without hesitation. If she was a dark mistress, she would not have.
Maybe.
I trust her completely.
Are we all together?
We've been taken in by
Yeah, you're
far
all
less,
together.
less
You're all
threatening.
What
You
dark
can ta-
mistress?
Well,
you've met up with Caben and Fawn. In
I
the hall.
dropped. Come, let's get out of here. I
Yeah, I
was
feel like
getting
we
some.
shouldn't talk about this in public.
I was getting some.
Well, I was echoing what
I look
Nina
around me
said.
and I lower my voice and I'm like, I was getting some concerned vibes, just about certain things, and
Durian, I understand that the strange rise, but I have a rough idea of a couple of other people it might be. And
well, that may
trust
be,
me,
but
she's
What?
very low on the list.
we're
Who
you know what?
is? What are
You
you
know-
guys talking about?
Just let's wait till we get outside, Caben. So
Yeah,
we
You're
go out.
outside.
Let's-
You're
Alright.
outside.
Let's head back to the
Caben.
inn.
Caben, did you know Nina has a sick tattoo on her back?
What?
Fawn's just
actually,
like,
he's-
oh.
I'm like
boy."
that. What it was getting to that, Durian.
You have a tattoo?
But that's a side point. Let's finish this conversation. Well,
What-
it's a main point, Nina, but it's a side point.
What conversation?
Caben,
I'm hearing
Fawn.
dark mistress. I'm hearing tattoo. I'm hearing all
Fawn.
like what's going on?
I got a
Yes.
creep. I got a creep fight in there. What if I didn't want to reveal openly with us in there and no way to get out that we had heard more information? And it seemed really suspicious to me when she goes, "Is there nothing else that he told you?" I wanted to leave it, but I also wanted to let her know that we did know something. So on our way out, I dropped casually that. Well, actually, you wouldn't even know this, Fawn. That Venric, when we first encountered him in Platinus, there were far more undead accounted for than he could reasonably have control over. He had outside help, and this would actually
Okay.
be the case again when we encountered him in the marshes. This may be said mistress or some additional power he was granted. I don't really know, but there's more at play. Venric's mystery doesn't end with his death. He mentioned
Really?
a mistress who,
Oh,
Oh.
cams. We shut the
if he
cams.
has similar powers, if said mistress had similar powers, it is somebody who may be a former cleric as well, or one posing as a cleric. And I got a little creeped out in there. I'm just saying.
Is
Durian,
everyone's
I
cameras
understand your
coming on?
concern, but I seriously do not think
Mine
it's,
came back on for me.
The fact
I
that
see
you said we
Alpha.
were blinded by Venric means that, she would have had reason to try and silence us rather than. Obviously.
Not at the time if our
Outside
mystery was still preserved. Yeah, we might know, you might be blinded, she might help us and give us the reward money.
Yeah, if she
which
wants
is
to,
substantial.
if she needs to keep her cover, she's gonna heal you.
Like I said, Venric came after us because of a certain item in our possession. There's no way that this lady knew.
That is
Was it
not why
just
he came
that
after
item,
us.
though?
That was a bonus. He even said as much.
Yeah, he wasn't looking for. If he wanted that, he can get that.
He's been following
Oh,
us
sorry.
since Platinus.
Which makes me believe the mistress might actually be in Platinus.
No.
That's where he was first set up.
We knew he was heading north. I have a feeling that
He head north because he's covered.
he came from the
He-
Order of
he came from-
Coralanthian,
and he came from
their
Cien.
seat of power is Cien.
He came
He's from down the south too. Yeah, Caben, you're right.
the Lord Hrothgar from Platinus, or priest, high priest. Dang it, I forget the name.
Either
He said he came from Cien. Anyways,
So-
this is kind of. Did we lose Travis?
Yeah, he said it was just
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Also,
And,
Look,
Travis and Josh or Jimmy, your cams aren't showing up.
yeah, your cam just shows spinning.
Well, I
Yeah,
can s-
I'm not seeing anyone's but Allison's actually, which is why I dropped.
Really?
an agent.
My
I'm just
cam-
at special.
Oh, okay.
How about now?
How's that?
How
I
about
can
now?
Allison.
see.
I see Jimmy, and that's it.
I'm missing Travis
Really?
and Josh.
How
My
about
one
now?
really not coming up? The only person I can't see is
Let's
Kevin.
spin. Let it keep
Travis.
spinning.
Yeah, let it go for a second. It'll come back on.
I'll restart mine. Anyways,
Um,
look, I mean, we don't have enough information
Exactly.
to figure this out.
Yeah.
But, Durian, and I whispered kind of low key to Durian, how did she know your last name?
She must have heard word about the Knights Palatinus.
But you didn't.
Well-
You didn't sign your last name there.
No, we all did.
Did I,
actually,
Travis?
on tablet.
You did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Dang it.
I had to.
Alright.
I did.
Scratch that. Kibbe doesn't say that.
No.
It's obvious
I
that-
mean,
Yeah,
you
in-
say that.
in
I say.
front
I
of
think I
the-
signed my last name.
Yeah, in front of the king, the prince, like all the courtly regalia, you all signed full names.
Okay.
And of course, High Priest Mikhail would have been there.
Mikhail.
He
Oh,
may have.
Well, if
You
he
don't.
wasn't there, he might have. I'm like, you guys are dropping.
Like it
your-
was packed with nobles.
It's literally
so-
just turning off.
Yeah,
my
your guys'
cam.
cams are
Yeah.
turning on and off repeatedly.
Yeah, no, it's.
Quickly
my
restart
cam's
the call?
on, and then it'll literally turn itself off.
Yeah, why don't we restart the call?
Do we
real
restart? Or
quick,
are we gonna
since
end
we're-
in like 2 minutes, anyways?
Well, let's
We're gonna end shortly
let's
anyway.
restart the call. Let's restart the call, and then we'll finish up real quick.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
guys, 1 second. We're gonna restart some calls and.
God, who owns Skype these days?
Oh man,
yeah.
some company,
what- Sure.
some crazy.
Somali
If-
pirates.
All right,
if
I'll
I-
I'm gonna rehost
Okay,
it.
quickly
I'm gonna
restart it.
rehost. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Skype is great. It's a great program, by the way. You should all use it.
Okay,
I
bam.
need someone with
Spin,
that
spin,
concept.
There we
spin.
go.
All right.
Hallelujah. Skype. I say like you're not wrong, Cabin. You're not wrong. Well, anyway, we don't know who this mistress is. Perhaps Nina's right that it's somebody else in a far-off place, but you know what? We didn't know that gnome would cause us so much trouble.
Indeed. And until we find out more, the only thing we can do is be prepared.
Keep your
And I'm
careful.
not
keep
worried
our ears
about
to the
the
ground.
high priestess. If I'm not saying she is, but if she did turn out to be bad, then we're in I'm not worried about her moving against us openly. It's more that we were in a situation where we're outsiders and we're in her private chambers alone. I didn't want to reveal it then. It's just precaution. Perhaps it means nothing. I didn't do
Well-
anything openly rude to her.
Well,
I just was
on
skittish.
the subject of openly, Durian, the whole whisper surf thing, no more. With what's happening with the South, I think it would be better that we don't associate ourselves as the knights that killed a dragon for politeness.
I disagree.
Look, I don't mind being known as Dragon Killer. Just don't call me sir, please. Come on.
That's just because
Nice.
you're humble, Caven, but
If the
Okay,
things to the
then.
South
I don't have
escalate-
a.
I'm telling
Well,
I only break it out when it matters, and it mattered that somebody took us seriously.
Not in the
So that we could
clothing.
get you healed. Nina, it was for
Yeah.
your benefit.
In the clothing shop.
and in the
That's just so that they didn't try and bilk us because of the Robert Ford.
my point is, Durian, if the things to the South escalate, and then CN gets involved, we could be looked at in a very odd
You-
position, maybe as spies even.
You
Why
dealt. You
What?
no, Nina. You dealt a killing blow to a dragon. We all fought the dragon. Well, sorry, Fawn. You're part of us now, though. But we fought
It's
a
true.
dragon. That is something that goes beyond national boundary. That's something that anybody would unite around. And in fact,
It's a big fucking deal.
it's a big deal, Nina. And that's not something I want to drag out all the time. But it's something that we
In that
should
case,
definitely
I'd
be
rather
willing to
just be-
use as an asset.
I'd rather you just say that we killed a dragon and not for like a knight politeness,
I
yada
think
yada.
anybody who kills a dragon and is known for it is knighted for it. I mean, it's like it's a
My
thing.
thing is, just the association of involving politeness. I just don't want included anymore. Saying that we killed a dragon is fine. Like our deeds is one thing, but just,
Nina, I'm glad
That
you have
is
your
our
eyesight
deed.
back.
We're Knights of Platinus. It's a deed.
Exactly. Nina, I respect your opinion in this instance. I'm glad you have your sight back. I firmly disagree. This is something that not just you were rewarded, but I was awarded and Caven was awarded, and we will do with it as we please. And I say it's an asset.
there's a secondary reason as well. Don't forget, we still have those idiots from, was it the Brown Fang, Black Fang,
The Black
coming
Fang.
after us?
They know
If
who we
we-
are. It's not
They
like
could follow
but
us
if-
without us dropping those names. And trust me, if the Black Fang can get information from the High Priestess Amara, then I was right to distrust the High Priestess.
Either way, I guess I take it we're going to be staying in CN for a while for other personal reasons, but
Also, well, we need to see the council. We need to meet with the council.
there's the council, there's your research, my research,
Yes,
perhaps
I
some
have some
items.
research to do as well on that tattoo. It's a really awesome tattoo, Caven.
It's not my tattoo. I would have known.
Wait,
if I
it's
put
not your
that up.
tattoo?
But it's on your back.
I look at Durian and it's like, it's, the incident the other weekend, what was it, Rem?
Yes, I remember.
I was talking to Kevin, the incident
Yeah.
where he found something on my back. Apparently it's coming from the tattoo.
What's
Very
coming-
likely
I'd
it's
like to examine it
coming
more
from
to
the
confirm
tattoo?
that, but when I notice
Or-
something coming from your back, that is a possible explanation, yes. I hadn't thought of that because I hadn't seen your back at the time.
Well, I mean, I asked if someone wanted to check my back because I thought it was strange that the aura was coming from my back, but shrug.
Wait,
I don't
Well,
know.
now we know what's there.
you never
No
asked me to
use
check
crying
your
over
back.
spilt milk.
No. Someone else, but it's a moot point for this, right? I kept my promise forward. I did tell them about the tattoo, so you know.
I don't know why you
I,
told
I,
the
Wait, you
lady
weren't gonna tell us about the
thingy
tattoo?
without me there.
I just wanted to keep it secret because we only found out about it a couple of days until after certain stuff in CN was resolved. I didn't want to
She-
cause worry or panic.
We have some other contacts, Nina, that I would trust more than
Look, if you have weird
a
stuff,
high priestess who we've never encountered before. Now, I know if you're religious, so automatically the high priestess of the land is the most trustworthy person, but I rather trust people that I've met and know and have measured their
No, no,
worth.
if you have weird stuff,
ne-
tell us. We need to know about this.
yes, but considering the situation, I just wanted to not, make a deal of it until
What situation?
me being blind, me being in CN, we just got CN, someplace where we were safe, Something could have happened between, well, I can't even pronounce that name of that town, Travis,
Well-
but the one that we were in.
Which
before we
one?
got CN. Nelucci?
Nelucci or Kilvas?
Nelucci. Something could have happened, we had to, it was better to think about, safety on the road than maybe thinking of the tap.
What?
Not being distracted
Yeah.
and whatnot.
No, look, Nina.
Okay.
If stuff comes up,
Durian.
tell us.
Yeah. So, while you guys are, discussing and going about your stuff, Durian, you, place a hand in your pocket and you find a folded piece of paper.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Fuck.
I listened to the debate ongoing and just
Mhm.
casually drop back maybe 2 or 3 steps.
Yeah,
and-
let Durian click on that link first, if you don't mind.
Okay. This will be interesting.
No.
We're still having a debate. And it's like I said.
Yeah.
this
We're
is-
talking like, tell us. Well, I didn't want to bother you, and we'll tell. All right, yeah.
Like, well, yeah. Now I think of it.
I chuckle
Durian?
and full KDOP. Sorry, that was outside of character. I do
Yeah.
chuckle. I fold it up. And
Have you read it in its entirety?
Yes.
Excellent.
And I
Do you wish to eat it now?
Yeah, I eat the note.
That's not weird.
That was a joke. That would be
No,
very.
no, no. I don't
It's-
I don't keep it. I eat it.
It's on like
Oh, is
parchment.
it thick
which
parchment?
Is like,
Okay.
Yeah.
He
I
takes the
refold
time
it
to water
and
it down
slip
and
it
eat
into my pocket.
Okay. Yeah, parchment is like stretched, cured like hide. So you yeah.
Yeah, no,
you
I thought it
fold
was just
up.
paper. I fold it,
No.
refold it in my pocket, and I'm like, huh, well. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Where were we?
Okay, I haven't clicked this link yet. Then
Then don't.
okay,
Okay.
Let's see how your willpower is.
all right. I'm not doing it.
Did you click
Excellent.
it, Josh? It's cool.
Josh
Yeah, I'm gonna
totally
have some-
clicked it.
Josh totally did.
I totally clicked it because I click every link that you
And-
put in because I think it's
and-
pictures and stuff.
Yep, and Josh will go over it with the viewers next week. And I think this is a good time to end.
I'm gonna have a serious chuckle with Durian later.
If he tells you.
Well,
Out
he
of game.
clicked the link.
Out of game, I'm gonna have a serious. I'm gonna
Well,
have a serious. chuckle
if
with
he
Jim.
doesn't know, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Nina
So-
will not know.
Nina doesn't know.
Thank you, viewers, for watching. Honestly, I really
See what this
enjoy
review-
sessions like
This
this
is
a
a-
bit more, where we have a bit more
this is a good
plot,
session.
fun
This is a
roleplay
good-
sessions than just straight. I mean, combat's fun. We had a lot of combat earlier, but this was
We
great.
did.
Yay, and
Honestly-
tackle! Yay!
Honestly, I love I enjoy the combat sessions as well, but seeing everyone get so into a story is so cool.
hmm
And it's not my story; it's all of your story as well. And
Jimmy and Durian were cheesing out because suddenly they were like, "Oh shit! What if it's a trap? What if we're in a trap? We're about to die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. This
you
is a super
haven't been
powerful cleric
lured
here. We're
into
gonna
a
die."
trap before, have you?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
like once or
yeah, like I
twice.
said, thanks for watching the show.
Many times.
If you enjoy what we're doing here, give the channel a follow. We stream D&D mostly every Monday for about 4 hours or so, and you can get notice when we go live. We also export our VODs to YouTube if you miss a show and you want to catch up before the next week or whatnot. All the information is down below. Another plug, I'm doing a charity 24-hour stream in 2 weekends. Maybe some D&D will be involved. We don't know yet, but lots of games and hopefully raising money for Seattle Children's Hospital for the sick kids who need our help.
Awesome.
And yeah, I think that covers about the announcements or anything. So join us next week. We'll be here a little bit delayed. Is that right?
Yeah,
I
next week
believe
is
so.
a meeting.
The
week,
board
so-
meetings. Yeah. So next week will be a little bit delayed. I think was it hour and a half, 2 hours, ish.
Yeah.
Yep. So we might actually hop on and play some games without Jimmy beforehand. We'll see. To buy some
League.
time.
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Yes, we can get Jimmy to make an account and level him up on the stream.
No,
He
Jimmy
won't do
won't be
that.
playing.
No,
He'll be in a
won't
meeting.
here.
Yeah, he'll be in a
Oh
meeting.
damn.
Have you not
No.
been listening, Josh?
yeah,
Use
having
some
joint
Australia
loss.
time.
Give the channel a follow and
Lots
join
of
us
time.
next week. Once again, guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later, guys. Thank you, chat.
Hey, Twitch.